wire?
Home Depot,
Thank you.
Lowe's.
Thank you.
I'm using juniper. I'm using white pine, balsam, and
Cedar?
no. What is it?
Cypress?
No. Arborvitae. Thank you. Thank you. So this, very simple. You're just going to take this and keep pushing it in, and this, it doesn't matter where you break it because it's going to get covered with more greens. So we can just keep adding, adding, all the way down. Let's try some white pine. This, you can use this as a garland, you can use it, you could use it as a swag, you could use it as a straight piece over a door, you could use it coming down a dining room table, mixing it with candles, or maybe I'll try some of this. A little bit of the seeded eucalyptus. Oh yes, that looks good. Yeah, I like that in there. And on the ends, what I did over here, just to show you this end, is I just kind of stuffed it full with boxwood. And this one's quick, easy. Again, once you get your husband to make the roll for you, or wear gloves if you do it, because it does get into your hands. Are there husband jokes going on?
Yeah, he was worried about keeping it together.
Well, I do it two different ways. This one is I just kind of twisted it together by itself. But I have another one I'm going to show you, and that's another way I've done it.
Okay.
It's a little bit easier. It's a smaller project. I love the little white ribbon. So delicate.
A woman in jeans.
Very end, I'm going to do the same thing on this end. I'm just going to kind of fill it in. Just a little more of this. This is kind of nice stuff. You could also start, if you wanted to do something in the center, you could start in the center, maybe have a candle, and then walk out this way. If you wanted to center it over a door or on a mantle, or if you had a specific place you wanted to use it. Interest, keep the different greens going. It's so easy because you can just stick it and poke it wherever you think it looks like it needs a spot. Now, to add a little interest to that, I'm going to bring in some holly. Situations like this where the berries are way down there, you just cut the top off. We'll save this piece here. They're really getting in the spirit now. Look at that. Now this, you could also add fruits to this, would be fabulous. One last finishing touch. found these little funny, this is a little contemporizing of it because they did not use glitter in Williamsburg. But these are kind of funny little squiggly things, but as you stretch them out,
Oh, wow.
you can just take them and drop them all over your, and just add a little bit of contemporary Christmas to your design.
You get those at Home Depot too?
And you know, I don't know where I got these. I've had these for a while because a package goes forever.
I got some years ago at Hill Farm.
You know, maybe that's even, years ago, I used to go there all the time because they always had such great ideas. Jan has decided to move more into just plants now. So there, you have a Williamsburg garland. Well, we've taken care of the outdoors. Let's move inside. So let's do a pineapple. And this is just an oblong-shaped container. I just started to green it a little bit. Again, mixed greens for interest. I started to work on it as you were all coming in rather than just standing here. I thought, I'll get started. So what we need to do with this is you want your ends to be even. So create your length. The arborvitae works so well with that. Fine. And this one is we're going to have a lot of fruit on this one. So we're going to start with the pineapple. And this is a very tricky one to move. So whoever gets this one is going to really have to be, I would take it in two pieces. I've found no way to really secure this pineapple. I've tried all sorts of things. Underneath, cradles, there's no way to secure it. It's just something that you put in place and you leave it there. So there's the center. I'm going to just fill in around with some of the white pine because it frames so nicely. Sometimes bringing it up around the top is kind of nice too. And what this one I suggest, a suggestion I have is the pineapple does not keep as well as all the greens. If you keep this watered, you can keep this, I'm not sure, you can keep it to Thanksgiving, guaranteed. Some people have, depending, I don't know, maybe 5 weeks, they've got it to go through Christmas. But the pineapple will not last that long. So what I like to do is take the pineapple off and add a candle in the center. And now you've got more of a holiday. Just filling it in and framing. Just thinking how my hands are already getting so pitchy. Something that's very good for taking pine pitch off is baby oil. It's the best. It takes, you just rub it, takes your dry hands and gives them a little break, and it also takes all of the sticky off. Got this framed. So to this, we're also going to add some of the rose hips. They just put a little sparkle, some red, get that red going. And before I complete that, I want to bring in some fruit. We're going to use a couple of apples, green apples, red apples, and some lemons. You can use special picks, or you can use just something that you'd use to do a bruschetta, you know,
She's just about.
shish kebab. That's it. I'm not sure why the lemons, but they have used a lot of lemons in their designs. And it must have been a trade route or something that they had in Williamsburg, but there are a lot of lemons in their designs.
What do you have as the base in there? Is it
Oasis.
Oasis?
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. That's all it is.
Also, I had heard that lemons were a sign of wealth because they were more costly than some of the other fruits. So if you could afford to have the lemons, you wanted to show them off.
Ah, that makes all the sense right there. I'm going to add a couple more. All this fruit is quite abundant, shows an abundance of life. To this, I'm also going to add some walnuts.
That would be nice in the kitchen.
Again, very nice little touch because it's all of nature's gifts. And one more touch from nature. Pine cones.
Oh.
My husband. He has a drill press. And he does with the walnuts. He just holds them and the drill comes down in, and then I have a glue pan. He takes the wire, sticks it into the glue pan and puts it into the hole he's drilled. So they're very, they're sturdy. And this was another little kind of invention that I've come up with that I love with this piece. This piece I do quite often. I do this for workshops a lot. This particular piece seems to be quite popular. You can add for Christmas, you can take it, you can add some gold balls. You can change it. Sometimes I've taken this and I've added a big silver bow in it with silver balls, and all of a sudden it looks like New Year's Eve now. So it can carry you through the holiday. So there you have a Williamsburg table centerpiece.